Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I am World Dragon and this is World Dragon Media, and we are playing Manor Lords. We are on the recently updated beta patch. I am very excited for the changes that have gone and been proposed for the game, and so are currently in the beta patch, and I am very excited to play them. If you have been watching more of the series, I have said this since the beta has come out. Some of those episodes, by the time you get to watching them, the beta would have been out for a little while. But the one thing I am very much excited for is the inter-region trade proposed that has been proposed through the trade post. Basically, you can tick to only trade with your own regions, which is going to basically let you export and import your goods fantastically. Now, it is still costing you money at this point, which is fair because, you know, one town and one town, they're not, I don't worry about it having for free. So, I get it, and I do like the idea. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, which we shall find out on this playthrough. And I am really going to try, guys, to make a beautifully aesthetic village. I tried in the last one, but due to kind of poor planning and bad forward thinking, it kind of skewed off towards the end, unfortunately. So I will try much harder on this one to get it right. And so on that, we are going to be playing Sir Gawain, the famous Knight of the Round Table. And so for our shield, I picked a kind of random design, and I did attempt to find the Holy Grail, but unfortunately we couldn't. So I went and picked what I believe is the Holy Hand Grenade, and hopefully a fair few are out there recognize that reference. So, Sir Gawain with the Holy Hand Grenade shall try and conquer the land. We are going to go for the standard restoring the peace scenario again. And on this one, we do have King's Tax has been added. The rate is 1 treasury per resident per settlement level. Oh wow, interesting. And this comes, I believe, out of my treasury, not the village treasury. But hang on, annually from each region with a settlement level of small village and above. Okay, so that's good. You don't get it at the start. And like I said, it's 1 treasury per resident. That's not per household. Wow, that can actually be quite large per settlement level. So obviously, settlement level can go up to 6. And I haven't done it myself, but I've definitely seen some of the people out there and some of the video thumbs, etc., boasting that they've had 1,000 population. So that'd be 6,000 tax. That is huge. Maybe a little bit too much. We'll see how this plays out. Like I said, this is just a beta, so it is all experimental at this stage. So let's begin and see where we end up. And as per always, guys, thank you all so much for your continued support. If you are enjoying the videos as well, don't forget to hit that like button, chuck something down in the comments below, make some noise, help the videos and myself grow, and keep it all fantastically happy and amazing. And on that mild, really random note, let's hit all the new messages. Build up your town, your manor, and when ready, press claims towards regions owned by your opponents. Once a claim has been pressed, be ready for battle. Our United lands under my rule. And so let's go and have a look. We have started in Immonruth. I am happy about this. If you're watching my last playthrough, we started in... I can't even pronounce it. I renamed it. Iconhal. Sorry, it's a little bit... I could have just turned it, but I decided to really farly tilt my head and see if I could read it sideways. So like I said, I've started in Immonruth. We do have a large iron deposit, same as we had in the last one. And we have a large berry deposit, also exactly the same as we had in the last one. So this time, the neighboring region has large wild animals and large clay. Very nice. And now let's go and see, do we have, like last time, amazing fertility? No, we don't. Our fertility sucks. We've got... How is fertility? We have our breadbasket, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it will be a bit of a race to try and claim this. We'll see what we can do. But, yeah, this will be the one to claim it. The rate of von Hilden, what's his name again? Hildenbron? Hildebolt. That's the one. The rate of him claiming has been reduced by quite a large amount, I believe. So we'll see how that now goes, because, I mean, on my last one, he basically claimed everything before I even started, to be honest. But like I said, we will see how that goes. But for now, let's look in. And so then, on that note, do we have... We've got okay fertility up here. There's kind of tiny bits in the corners. So it looks like, and that's right on top of our iron deposit, which is not ideal. So yes, not really good for that. I'm assuming the rest is going to be terrible. Flax, yep, barley is also very low. Wow, even rye fertility is down. That is a crazy one. Underground water. Okay, we've got some nice water supplies, a nice bit over here. That wouldn't be too much of a problem. And following the King's Road here. I suppose if I was to attempt to do a little bit of fields, maybe this region here next to the road. That being said, we could then have this road in essence. We could have this being our farming area with our farmhouses, etc. over here. Which makes me want to maybe come into this region for my houses. Maybe? I mean, our iron's over here, our stone's here. Or maybe this region, quite nicely tucked away, actually. This time could be our woodworking area. Okay, let's look how our levels look. This is our hill. Then we all kind of slope down from there. This also rises back up. Or, I mean, I could... Obviously, the logging camp could pretty much go where I am now. And then that could be my town area. What else have we got? I mean, we've got a really high hill all the way over here. Which could be quite a nice place for a town. I could even then maybe border myself a few fields here. Have two small farm areas, because there's not really going to be any large farm areas on the go, to be honest. I mean, my berries, however, again, are all the way over here. Along with my wild animals, my iron deposit. Ooh, right. Now, I am going to take a little bit longer before I start, guys. Because, like I said, I tried to pre-plan this a little bit last time, and I messed it up. So I'm thinking maybe... Like I said, that's where my iron mine will be. I mean, I could always iron mine there, put the fields next to it, have this as a big working area, logging camp in here, have my town then, I mean, because this is also the area I want to expand into, so coming this way wouldn't be too much of a thing. Have my town maybe in this big region here. I kind of want to keep maybe, well, maybe at least these trees. Yeah, I think I can get away with these trees. I think I could probably get rid of all of these and use the whole area for a town. Now, I do like having my church quite high up, so that'll probably be up here somewhere. And my windmill, I mean, can probably get up here and be quite... Let's have a quick look. Efficiency 97. I mean, yeah, I can very easily get a windmill over here, and it'll be quite nicely undisturbed. I can also then get my manor house maybe up on this hill. That will then look over into this region as well. It'll be quite nice. And so with that said, I want to build myself a logging camp. Point 1. And hang on, let's go ahead and... Yeah, so I think I might try and do the farming out this way. And then the village in here. And so on that, I want to get myself a logging camp and kind of nicely tuck it into this region. First, I'm going to build myself some roads. So from here, I'm going to kind of curl through here around bottom of this. Now, hang on a minute. Let's. No, we're getting a bit too curved. Okay, I quite like that, I think. So that's going to be kind of like the main trade road, shall we say. This is all going to be the trade area. Like I said, this is going to be town. The manor is going to be up on the hill. And so with that as well, we are going to go and extend this road at a curl into the forest as well. Again, let's... Yeah, that looks quite nice. And so, like I said, let's go and place our logging camp. It's going to be about there, I think. More to the point as well. Let's just double check. Underground water. Ah, there you go. Look. Beautiful stream running right through where I want to have my village. So, like I said, I'll keep this side of trees. That kind of blocks the industrial area from my village, which I think is a nice little touch. I would look to have my church up here, along with my market, and then houses basically in between the main road, and then these two also coming around this side, and up this side as well. That's going to kind of be the plan. I did a bad job of keeping my market and church centered last time, so we'll try and get that one done a little bit better. So I'm going to get a logging camp done in there. And then, after that, don't need the saw pit yet. I mean, burgage plots takes timber. We are going to want to get some berries. That's going to take me some timber. As well as my hunting camp doesn't cost me anything. So, let me... I think that's connected to the road. Get a hunting camp in there. How many? Yeah, I got a few logs left. We're fine. Can I get it in a place where I'm... Alright, I'm pressing the wrong button there. I want to kind of not take out trees. I'll keep them all as much as possible. I think I did have a little spot somewhere around here. Okay. I mean, it's a little bit further away from the berries than it could have possibly been, but I think it's still okay. And... Yep, I think that's fine there. We've got a nice bit of road. Okay, so let's go ahead and press play. Let's get the timber production coming in. That is the highest priority, please. And then what we're going to do is our hitching post will also move over there. I think that's going to be the main place we need it. I will also potentially maybe just stick one in here as well. Well, maybe. I don't think I want a hitching post too much into my village. So like I said, this area will now be my farming area. It doesn't have much clearing. Well, it has a little bit of clearing needed, but not much. We'll get that cleared. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And so like I said, yes, we also do need to get some residences in. Let's go ahead and get the building going. There goes my oxen. Obviously, it's a little bit of a slower start because we are moving a little bit further. I mean, obviously, if I wanted to be extremely efficient, I would have just chucked down a logging camp right here and started to spiral out from where I am. But let's get the logging camp up and running. No, we got some building happening. We just also do need to wait on the second log to turn up. But everybody's turning up to help out. Now, okay, the hunting camp got halfway done. And I assume the forager hut, yep, that'll need a log, so that's fine. We've only got one ox, good old Jorg. Wherever he's gone. Good old Jorg. New message. I have heard of your renown. I only seek to defend my rights and my honor against those who would wrong me. I hope you will not judge me by the rumors and slanders that of some may spread about me. Signed and sealed by my own seal, Hildebot von Berenroot. You have a lovely day. Of course, whether we write back or not doesn't really make a difference on this. And so, next settlement level is small village. Oh wow, so you start paying king's tax when you get to a small village. You get to a small village as soon as you build your first 5 burgage plots, which is pretty much one of your opening moves. So, yeah. Construction. We want some storage. Now, storehouse is also going to go and cost me 2 timber. But we are going to want a storehouse. Now, we're going to want that. I'm going to put it actually slightly over this way. Towards the iron as well. We're going to want a storehouse there. We're also going to want a granary. Now, the granary, again, we're going to have... Ooh. I'm actually going to... Let's build another road. I'm going to go and... connect... this road there.
Have you marked the joist for the rafters already?
Have you marked the joist for the rafters already? I mean, it's an important question, guys. Don't leave the guy questioning it. Let's put one family in there. And let us go. I'm going to build another hitching post. I'm going to stick it in this corner. We are then going to move this hitching post. Once that one is up and running, just to make sure our ox doesn't run away. It shouldn't do anyway, because it has plenty of movement to be done. Shouldn't go anywhere, to be honest. We're going to go move this guy, and we're going to move him down this side. So he's just going to be moved across. And we should start thinking about where people are going to live. Now, where was that underground water? Quite close to the road, but all the way through the trees. So we should be okay for that. What I need you people to do is... kind of have you guys come and clear this area. Now, of course, we also want a... where I want my gatherers, of course. Now, a woodcutter's lodge, which I'm also going to go and stick up here. Possibly on this side of him. And we'll wait for him to be constructed as well. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this on full speed. And of course, I am then going to go and put one in my hunter's camp, so that starts up. And I'll stick one in my forager's hut as well. Let's leave 2 people on construction for a second. Family requests more market area for their stall. That is lovely, but not quite yet, I'm afraid. The hitching post has been moved. Now, an ox. I start with 50. I am going to grab another ox this early. I did it in my last game as well. I don't know if it's a good idea or not, or whether I should be saving that money for back garden, vegetable plots, etc. But I think it is going to be very, very useful, especially with the logging camp as is. Now, you, my good sir, can come and basically take out pretty much all of this. I'm going to go and put one person on that. We have one person left to do the construction. That is... I think we're actually pretty much finished building everything. Although, wait, do we have a... Did I tell him to build me a granary? I don't know if I did. Did I? Storehouse. I don't think I did. Construction. And let's go and grab myself... That is a storehouse, yes. Let's go and grab myself a granary. I'm going to stick this just in here. Probably build another one over here for the farms. That'll be a later problem, shall we say. And with that, this is all going to start to be cut down. And so I want... Let me see. Like I said, yeah, water's not going to be a problem. I can build that on kind of, I'd say, the outside edge of my market. So I want my market in here somewhere. And so then I want my first couple of houses. No, construction. Residential. Now, as you can tell, I generally don't like to simply chop down the trees. I like to kind of chop them down organically. However, these trees are very much in the way of me doing what I need to do. So, I feel they may just have to go. But maybe, not necessarily. Well, not too much, necessarily, I should say. Maybe... Yeah, thank you. I actually want that to look the other way. I do like making them doubles. There you go, there's 3. What I'm going to do, right, I'm just going to put those down. Those can start to be constructed. Then, I'm going to think my road network. That's going to be my... I am going to join it onto here, but I kind of want them to move these supplies first, because they're kind of in my way a little bit. And then... This is going to end up being... kind of... snake round this way, I think. Well, that's that road. It is now connected. And then with that as well, so this is going to be one side. And I think every once in a while... So, I'll figure out how wide the church is. Might be able to do that now. Okay, it goes to about there. Not enough goods yet. That's fine, that's fine. So what I'm going to try and do is... actually give me plenty of room for the church. Now, fortunately, I can't quite see this road, though. And we have lots of timber.
If I have to spend another winter in Albert's barn, I'll like to...
We have so much timber, it's ridiculous. But do we have both of our oxen? Are they here? Stable space 1 out of 1. Stable space 1 out of 1. They are, however, we simply don't have the free families. What I'm going to do is actually take one off logging camp. He can come out with a building. We've got 35 timber at the moment, apparently. So that can keep going. I'm going to keep my guy on the storehouse because I want him to keep getting rid of these supplies. They can all be picked up and carried away. I'm going to keep the woodcutter's lodge going as well. Most of my oxen are simply... Yes, there are so many logs in here now, basically, I think. But they are just, yes, overly... And, aha, we got 3 burgage plots done. Fantastic. Yes, I suppose you should be filling those up with supplies. And so what I'm going to do then is get a few more burgage plots. If I can select the right button. Now, like I said, I really do want to build a road, but I literally want to build it right through the middle of these supplies. So what I'm going to do is... Oh, I haven't actually got any in the storehouse yet. One in the storehouse, one in the granary. That should start to get these supplies picked up. I did think I actually had one in each of those. To take you up there and also put you in supplies. We're not actually hunting any wild animals. Did I not put? I did. You actually have been hunting. I can see that. And my berry deposit is also pretty... I know I've actually gone and grabbed a lot of wild berries as well. So we are getting that done. How are we doing? Here, we're down to 7 stone and 10 of that. Let's take you out of there. We have lots of firewood, but let's stick you back in there because I do actually want these trees cleared. And on that, I am also... I'm going to bring you guys across as well to clear these trees out. Let's simply have you clear out that area, please. I have no free families. That's 12 hides. Do I even have bandits in my area? No, I don't. Where are the bandits? Bandits, bandits, bandits. They're all the way over there. Ooh, those cheeky bandits. And yes, those supplies are gone. So now... And I want to fill that round into there. Very nice. And so with that, let's go and build at least one more burgage plot. If I can select the right button. I always select crops. I don't know why. Maybe we can get 2 in here. We get 2 doubles. Oh, we can get 2 doubles. Yeah, that's okay, I think. And I could build much bigger back gardens, to be fair. I'm not going to. What I am going to do is... Yep, I'm going to chuck down 1 vegetable garden for now. I'm not going to chuck down 2 quite yet. I'm going to see what this King's Tax thing is all about. Like I said, I think that gets paid out of my treasury, so... Let's just say that's definitely a very interesting one. Oh, bandit camp was sighted. Where are we? Ah, just in the town next door. Okay, what is this? Unassigned families are needed for construction work. This is true. This is very, very true. They can both come out of the storehouse. And I'm going to stick... I'll leave them to do the construction. Then I'm going to put 1 in the logging camp. The hunters can actually come out as well. They can go in the logging camp. Berries can keep going. That's our main food source at this point. But we do have a nice amount of meat there. Okay, and that's okay. I think we're doing all right. I think we are doing all right. We got a few of our houses down. We are looking to wipe out these trees. And let's simply keep going. Oh, he's going for a walk. He's just off. Really? He's completely off. And so also, yes, what we're going to go and do is... This road will definitely have curled round to here. That's not quite as round as I would have liked it. There you go. That's the path we want. There's another way around. And there will be paths cutting through here as well. I'm just pausing on them for a second. Although maybe I could chuck a couple through. Yeah, okay. We'll leave it at that one for now. And so I think so this area ideally is going to kind of be my village area. This will probably be the limit. So I think my church and market are going to kind of be probably here. A new message. A strong militia is paramount to the survival of any settlement. Luckily, a shipment of weapons has just arrived, and you will now be able to create your first militia banners to serve you and protect your people. However, we will need more weapons to equip all of the people as the settlement grows, either by making them or importing them from other lands. And so, there you have it. Generic goods are full. Wow, my logging camp it's just full, ladies and gentlemen. It's wow, I clearly need to build more things. We can turn off the logging camp for a second. And on that note, in terms of construction, we may as well just chuck down a few more things, really. Mining. May as well get down a cheeky stonecutter camp. It's not going to be here for long. We're just going to go and grab what do we got? Oh, 200 stone. That's actually quite nice. So we'll go and chuck that down ready. A mining pit will cost me 1 timber. May as well go and chuck that down. There's absolutely no reason why not to. We have, we have the resources. Oh, a saw pit as well. Yeah, why not? Now, this is just a very small building, isn't it? Do we have any underground water up here? We really don't. Because I am conscious of fires. I am very conscious of fires. And so, on that note, let's go for a couple of wells right now. Now, we're going to have one, I think, here. And I would love it on the other side of the road, if I'm honest. So yeah, so one here. I am also going to put one here. Basically, the Traveller's Wells. For those passing through on the King's Road, a couple of roadside wells to water your horse. Take a quick drink. Probably from the same bucket. Let's be honest, folks, it was the medieval times. They didn't care much. And so on that, it also falls to this episode, which we are coming towards the end of. Now that we have our current settlement level at level 1, to decide what we're going to do. Now, we do have a very large iron mine, which kind of leads me a little bit down towards the mining direction, because obviously that will get us unlimited iron, and so therefore continue to allow us to push things forward. It does, however, make me wonder other things. There's no point in going for any form of the top tree, because that is just not going to happen in our current region. That will be for the next region when we go down there. Okay, a passive income of meat. Doubles capacity of all berry deposits. Probably not really needed, but not a bad one. Also allows us to then maybe get honey, wax, and doubles the amount of meat harvested by hunters. Also, hunters also carry hides from traps. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be all 6, however. But it's not bad. We could, of course, go down the trade route, which might be actually where I go. There's only 3 down the trade route, so I could potentially go down that one and, for instance, get honey, wax, because, you know, that's a nice commodity. We could always sell that. And maybe trapping, although I'd probably actually lean towards forest management, because that would give us a huge berry deposit, which would allow us to also then really push out the dyes, and then we can push out the cloaks, etc. So I think I might go down the trade route. Permanent market store, which provides a passive income of firewood as long as the region has enough regional wealth. The region does not pay the transport fee, must be placed on the marketplace. A permanent market store, which provides a passive income of bread as long as the region has enough regional wealth. Interesting. The region does not pay the transport fee. I assume kind of happens. I don't know if the transport fee is in essence the same as the foreign import tariff. But I think I'm going to lean towards trade logistics. But I'm not going to put the point in yet because, for instance, we are nowhere near needing to trade. So, for instance, I might for the first, although the first 2 points in these two would, of course, be very, very useful. I might, in fact, even put 1 point into maybe berry deposits. Who knows? I will decide by the time we get to the next episode, because, ladies and gentlemen, we will leave our little town there. I will also maybe think of a new name. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, this is our beautiful town. Our iron mine in the background, you can just see it. Our small forestry region also in the back, and our village just starting to take. And so until next time, ladies and gentlemen, as per always, thank you all very much for joining me. It's a pleasure as always. I hope you are enjoying the Manor Lords series and all the other series that you will find on my channel. And until next time, that just leaves me to say, stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy.